Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. In the previous class we discussed about the two classes of algae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae, that is brown algae and red algae. And economic importance of algae we discussed in the last class. Today we will discuss about, I will start the bryophyte, new topic, that is bryophyte. Bryophyte is one of the categories of plants. The study of bryophyte is known as bryology. Bryology is a branch of science which deals with the study of bryophytes. Okay. The bryophytes are commonly known as amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibians of plant kingdom because they live in soil but depends on water for their sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction is by the fusion of male and female gametes. Here in case of bryophyte, the sperm is motile, it need to be moved towards the egg, that is a female gamete, sperm is a male gamete, egg is a female gamete. For their fusion, the bryophytes require water as a medium. That is why the bryophytes are commonly known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. The amphibians of animal kingdoms are amphibia, okay, those are the frogs. Next, now we will discuss about the important characteristic features of the bryophyte. Firstly, habitat. Almost all the bryophytes are terrestrial. Habitat, those are terrestrial, commonly present in moist ತೇವಾಂಶ ಇರುವ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ, then shady places, like wall, damp soil. Okay. Here the main point is the bryophytes are terrestrial but they require water for a sexual reproduction. That is why usually the bryophytes are found in moist areas or shady areas. Some of the bryophytes are aquatic. Okay. Next, here the bryophyte plant body is thallus. In the first class we discussed that the bryophyte comes under the category thallophytes. Okay. The plant body is thallus but it is somewhat differentiated. Okay. Here the thallus is prostrate or erect. Prostrate means perpendicular to the ground level. Erect means horizontal to the ground level. Okay. Vertical to the, horizontal to the soil or surface is known as a prostrate. Vertical to the earth or a ground surface is known as a erect. Okay. Some of the algae we can see like this. It is prostrate one. Some of the algae are erect, like this one is a erect form of algae. Okay. The thallus is differentiated and have the root like, stem like and leaves like structures. They are not a true roots, true stem and true leaves, but these are root like, stem like, leaf like structures. The root like structures are present in the bryophytes are known as rhizoids. The root like structures which are present in the bryophytes are known as rhizoids. This is very important. The rhizoids are present in the bryophytes only. They have the capacity to fix the plant to the soil for fixation purpose or attachment purpose. These are very necessary. Next point, the bryophytes, once again, bryophytes are lacking the true roots and true stem or true leaves. Only the root like structure is present. Those are known as rhizoids. They helps to fix the plant body into the soil. Okay. Then the xylem and phloem is completely absent. I will write detailedly. The xylem and phloem is completely absent because these are non-vascular plants. These are the primitive plants. That is why the xylem is, due to the absence of non-vascular tissue, these are considered as a primitive plants. In the bryophytes, the xylem and phloem are absent. That is why the bryophytes are known as non-vascular plants, non-vascular land plants. Okay. One question comes, first land vascular, non-vascular, first land non-vascular plants are bryophytes. This is a very important statement. Okay. Then in case of bryophytes, we will see the alternative generation. Alternative generation. Alternative generation we can see in case of algae, that is alternative generation means the gametophyte comes first, gametophyte, then sporophyte. Gametophyte means it is a plant body which produces the gametes, okay, which produces gametes. That structure, that stage of the plant is known as a gametophyte. Okay, the gamete producing plant body is known as gametophyte. Then sporophyte means the spore producing plant. This one is a gamete producing structure, this is a spore producing structure. Here in case of bryophyte we can see alternative gametophyte and a sporophyte. Here the gametophyte is independent, gametophyte independent. The sporophyte is depends on the gametophyte, sporophyte is dependent. Just remember one thing, alternative generation we can see in the bryophytes, alternative gametophyte and sporophytic stages are present in the bryophytes. Gametophyte means gamete producing structure, sporophyte means spore producing structures. Okay. The gametophyte is independent. This is very important. Which stage is dependent? Which stage is independent? The gametophytic stage is independent. The sporophytic stage is dependent. The sporophyte is dependent on the gametophyte. Okay. Here you have to remember the actual plant body is gametophyte. It is a usual question. In case of bryophyte, which stage is the plant body is gametophyte. This is very important question. Gametophyte is a plant body in case of bryophytes. Next, I told that the plant body in bryophytes is gametophyte. The gametophyte means which produces the gametes. It means the plant body is haploid. Haploid gametophyte plant body. Then this produces the gamete. Then the sex organs which are present in the bryophyte are multicellular. Multicellular sex organs are present the bryophytes are multicellular and it's having the multicellular sex organs. Okay. Here male sex organ which is present in gametophyte, it is known as a antheridium. This is very important. The antheridium is a male sex organ. Male sex organ is the antheridium. The female sex organ is known as a archegonium. A female sex organ is archegonium. Male sex organ is known as antheridium, female sex organ is known as a archegonium. Okay. The male sex organ, that is the antheridium, is club shaped. Usually it have the club shaped structure. The archegonium is usually have the flask shaped structure. Flask shaped structure. Antheridium is a male sex organ, archegonium is a female sex organ. Okay. The male sex organ produces the many biflagellate sperm. Female sex organ, that is archegonium, produces the egg. Okay. Initially I told that the bryophytes are known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom because they require water for their sexual reproduction. Okay. Here the antheridium which produces the sperm, those are biflagellate. Flagella are the structures for the movement. Biflagellate structure, they require water for the movement. When the sperm, here the male gamete, it is not a sperm, the male gamete is called as a antherozoid. Antherozoid is a male gamete. When the antherozooid is released into the water, it comes in the contact with archegonium. Then the antherozooid fuses with the egg to form a zygote. This is very simple. Okay. Here in case of bryophyte, male sex organ is called as a antheridium, female sex organ is called as a archegonium. Antheridium produces the male gamete, that is a antherozooid. I use the term sperm, but usually the male gametes, in case of higher organism we say that sperm, but here it is a lower organism. In bryophyte, the male gamete is called as a antherozooid. Here the antherozooid have the biflagellate structure. When it releases into the water, it comes in a contact with the female sex organ, that is archegonium. In that archegonium, a single egg is released. There is a fusion of antherozooid plus egg to form a zygote. I told that gametophytic stage is haploid. When this produces the two gametes, the antherozooid is also haploid. The egg which is released by the archegonium is also haploid. Haploid two gametes fuse to form a diploid zygote. When two haploid gametes fuse to form a diploid zygote. This is the actual sexual reproduction which occurs in the bryophytes. Once again I will recall all the points which we discussed now. Bryophyte is commonly known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. That is why because they required water for their sexual reproduction. Okay. In case of bryophyte, the plant body is gametophyte, which produces the gametes. It is haploid, which produces the two types of gametes. The gamete producing structures or the male sex organs is known as a antheridium. The female sex organ is known as a archegonium. The antheridium is a club shaped structure. The female sex organ, that is archegonium, is a flask shaped structure. Antheridium produces the antherozooids, archegonium produces the egg. Okay. During the fertilization, antheridium releases the antherozooids. When the air releases in the water, they reach the archegonium. Inside the archegonium, egg is present. The antherozooid is fuses with the egg to form a diploid zygote. Okay. Then, when the zygote undergoes to the further processes, it forms the sporophyte. It undergoes certain differentiation to form a sporophyte. That is the actual structure of spore forming in the bryophyte. Remember one thing, the sporophytic structure is not free. It is attached to the gametophytic structure. That is why we told that we thought that the sporophyte is dependent. The sporophyte depends on the gametophytic stage. The gametophyte gives the nourishment to the sporophyte. Okay. It is depend on the gametophyte. It takes the nourishment from gametophytic stage. Okay. The sporophyte which produces the which produces the spores, those are haploid spores. Haploid spores are produced by the sporophytic stage of the bryophyte. Okay. These haploid spores germinate to form a gametophyte. These haploid spores again germinate to form gametophyte. Both phases are alternative and multicellular. Here the male and a female sex organs are present in the gametophytic stage, gametophyte. Okay. In case of bryophyte, the gametophytes is dominant. Here I will write dominant, and it is actual plant body, okay, which have the male sex organ and a female sex organ. The male sex organ which produces the antherozooids, which are the biflagellate male gametes. Okay. The female sex organ, that is the, here I will write antheridium. Okay. The female sex organ is archegonium. The antheridium produces the antherozooids, I will write here biflagellate. Then archegonium produces the egg. Okay. Then during the fertilization, I will make some water media here, then you can understand water is very necessary for the fusion of gametes. When the antherozooid is released in the water, it reaches the egg. Okay. There is a fusion of antherozooid and egg and forms a structure known as a zygote. Remember here the gametophytic stage is also a haploid. I will write haploid symbolically N. Okay. The antherozooid is also haploid, the egg is also haploid, but the zygote which is formed by the fusion of antherozooid and egg, it is diploid. Okay. This diploid zygote undergoes through the certain divisions or differentiation to form a sporophyte. The sporophyte is also haploid because the zygote undergoes to the meiotic division. Meiosis occurs, by the meiosis sporophyte is formed, then the sporophyte produces the spores. Those are haploid spores. They germinate. Germinate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ plant body ತರ ಆಗಿ they germinate again to form a gametophytic stage. Here the gametophyte comes first, then sporophyte, then gametophyte, then sporophyte. The cycle, life cycle of the bryophytes is alternative generation of gametophyte and sporophyte. But you have to remember the gametophyte is dominant, sporophyte, then the sporophyte. The actual plant body is gametophyte. Both the gametophyte and sporophytic plant body having the haploid condition. Okay. Then here we have to discuss few points. Firstly, we discuss about the habitat. Second, we discuss about plant body, then actual reproduction types. Here I will mention reproduction which is occurs in the bryophyte is by 2-3 types. Vegetative is by the fragmentation. The bryophytes vegetatively reproduce by fragmentation, budding and tubal formation. Then asexual reproduction is by asexual spores, that is the sporophytic stage. Then sexual reproduction by male and female gametes. Sexual reproduction is by the male and female gamete fusion. Okay, this is enough for bryophytes, bryophyte characteristics. Okay, you have to remember only few points. The plant body is multicellular, haploid, thallus-like. The thallus is differentiated here. Root-like structure, stem-like structures are formed. Root-like structure is known as a rhizoid. Okay. Then the bryophytes are commonly known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. This requires water for their sexual reproduction. The male sex organ which is present in case of bryophyte is antheridium, which produces the antherozoids. Female sex organ is archegonium, which produces the egg. Okay. The gametophytic stage is dominant and the plant body is itself a gametophyte. We can see the alternative generation in case of bryophytes. Okay. Then the reproduction is occurs by three processes: vegetative, asexual, sexual. Vegetative by fragmentation, budding and tuber, and sexual reproduction is by the fusion of male and the female gametes. Okay. Then the bryophytes are less economic important than the algae. Okay. The algae are having the more economic importance than the bryophyte. Here now we will discuss about the classification of bryophyte. In the previous class we discussed about the classification of the algae. We studied the three classes of algae: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Like that, in case of bryophyte also there are three classes are there. Three classes of bryophytes. Here I will write classification. Three classes of algae. First class, it is known as a liverwort. Then second one, hornwort, and third one, mosses. These are the three classes of bryophyte: liverwort, hornwort and mosses. The liverwort is also known as a Hepaticopsida. The hornwort is also known as Anthoceratopsida, and mosses are also known as Bryopsida. Liverworts or Hepaticopsida, hornworts or Anthoceratopsida, mosses or Bryopsida. These are the three classes of bryophytes. Okay. Next we will discuss about the two classes of algae, liverworts and the mosses, which are given in your syllabus. Okay. Liverworts are also known as Hepaticopsida, mosses are also known as a Bryopsida. Okay. In the next class we will discuss about the liverworts and the mosses of a bryophyte. Thank you. We will continue in the next class.